Welcome to Jay and Laura TV. We are Jay and Laura Laffoon here for your life, your marriage, and your family. And we are coming to you from where? Beautiful downtown Alma and Audio Foundry Studios.
Hey, you guys, you know, you'd think we've been married almost 30 years.
Almost.
30 years this year, but at the end of the year. And you think, you know, you just know things about your spouse, right? After that long. This morning, Jay and I are folding laundry.
I help
and he
with the
holds
laundry.
Up, he does help with the laundry. He holds up a pair of my pants, and he goes, "Here, I don't know what to do with these. Fold them." And I'm like, "You fold every other pair of pants. Why would you not fold those pants?" He said, "Because I don't know if you're particular or not." I'm like, seriously, after 30 years, you wonder if I'm particular or not? I am so not particular. So then after we get the laundry folded and we go in to get our coffee, he picks up my cup of coffee because it's the fullest, and he starts to walk away with it. And I said, "Excuse me, that's my coffee." He goes, "No, it's just the fullest cup." I'm like, "Yeah, but it's my coffee, you coffee stealer." And he goes, "Well, after 30 years, you would think you would know I'm a coffee stealer." So I am holding on to my coffee during the TV show today so that he doesn't
I got one little sip
steal my
left
coffee.
Here. Well,
Jeez.
Here's a news flash. Marriage in the news. Here's a news flash. Are you ready? Marriage takes work.
Really?
Oh, yes, marriage takes work.
Golly.
It's hard work to be married, but it's fruitful work. And we know it's January. We're getting back in routine, but it's cold. It's snowy in some places. The kids are off school sometimes because of the snow. It's the first of the year. Get back into some good, healthy habits. That's what we want to tell you. Get back into some good, healthy habits because it's worth it. It's worth it when you put in the work. And the one habit we would love for you to get back into the habit of doing is a part of our 14-day marriage adventure, and that's 15 minutes of uninterrupted conversation every day. 15 minutes. Some of you are going, 15 minutes? Well, it doesn't have to be 15 minutes. Some days it might be 4 minutes of uninterrupted conversation. Other days it might be 20 minutes. Some days your 15 minutes of uninterrupted conversation might not be conversation. It might be that you're yelling at one another, but that's okay.
That happens.
Because at least it shows that you care. But get in that habit of communicating every day. Here's another tip. Read a book together. We have started reading books together. It's fun. We talk about it. It gives us something to really chew on as we work on our marriage. And finally, pray together. That's the hard one. That's really, really hard. But when you take time to pray together, it strengthens your marriage on so many different levels. So start some new habits here this January.
And one of my favorite quotes is by Winston Churchill, and he says, "Never give up." You know, marriage is hard work, but don't give up. Keep working at it. We like to point you towards blogs and websites that can give you some resources and helpful tips for your marriage. And one of those is our friend Dr. Corey Allen at simplemarriage.net.
Great
And he
blog.
had an article here recently about what do you do when you have an unhappy marriage? What are ways that you can handle an unhappy marriage? And he did a study of about 645 couples where he found that 645 couples who said they were unhappy, or at least one of the spouses said that they were unhappy. And he found that after working on their marriage, 2/3 of those 645 couples said 5 years later that they were happy now. And so here's what they did. He said one of the things that they did was they actively worked on their marriage.
Surprise!
Actively worked, just like we're talking about. Make some commitments to do some things together where you work on your communication. Spend that 15 minutes of uninterrupted conversation working on your communication. Another thing that they did was they realized that marriage is one step at a time.
It's a marathon.
This may not sound like a very nice word, but sometimes we just have to endure. We have to just endure each other. After 30 years of marriage, we know that.
Yeah.
Take it one step at a time. And the third thing that they did was, you know what? I can't rely on Jay for my happiness, and Jay can't rely on me for my happiness. I have to be happy with who I am as an individual, and that makes your marriage happy. When you work on yourself, whether it's you need to go exercise, maybe you need to change your eating habits, maybe you need to change your sleep habits, something to make yourself happy. Your spouse can't make you happy. You have to work on yourself. So really check out simplemarriage.net. He's got great information on that website.
Well, there you have it. Marriage takes hard work. We're Jay and Laura Laffoon, and we are here with you. We're here for you. We're here to work alongside of you, and we want to help you make your life, your marriage, and your family everything that you dreamed it could be. We'll see you next week.